5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 left, 400, 7 left, 6 left, 700, 4 left, 4 right, 2 left, finish. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 right, 700, 4 right, 4 left, 2 left long, 150, 4 left, 3 right, 150, 7 right, 7 left, 4 right, 4 left, 5 right, 4 left, 4 finish. 4, 3, 2, 1, 6 right, 300, 3 left, 2 left long, 400, 6 left, 50, finish. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 right, 7 left, 5 right, 300, 7 right, 6 right, 150, 6 left, 5 left long, 2 right, 100, 4 right, 7 left, 'Finish'. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 right, 7 left. Three right.
Fucking hell.
2 left. 1 right. 4 left. 2 right.
No, no, no. Right. Well behaved.
3 right.
Oh my god. Right. Who's championship over there? Fucking hell.
One left long.
Really?
5 right. 2 left long.
Handbrake is so fucking useless.
3 right. 3 left. 2 right. 500. Left. 800. Finish.
Right, is it enough with that screw up? We still had a little lead. It's super messy, but I will take it if it's enough. Man. Ah, we are first. Nice. So finally I got this section. Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Gran Turismo 5. I was doing this in between episodes. And actually, it took way too long. In the previous episode, we already started it. I was then in a little bit older, I think, Subaru Impreza. But I was nowhere near getting a win, a special stage win. So I switched over to a little bit more modern Subaru, which instead of 276 has like 301 horsepower or something. Still well below the 345 horsepower. So I could have made it easier for myself just tuning the car, but I really wanted to do it in a stock car. Yeah, but still with this car, it took forever. But what I didn't really realize in the previous episodes is the fact that actually in this event, this intermediate event, I don't think it's the case in the beginner and the advanced rally events, but in these 3 intermediary level events, the stages are purely randomized, like they are randomly generated or automatically generated, AI generated, however you want to call it. They're random, and that is actually, I really like the concept, because it is not like you can play the same stage 10 times in a row and then you really know it well and then you get through it. No, you really have to rely on the pace notes, etc. It is just each time it's different, which is really, I find, a super fun concept. The only problem is the good thing of that is that there's no use in just replaying, because it will be, to get good, it will be different each time. So there's no use in like just starting over, and also because of that, it is less of a worry that you constantly have to wait so long before each restart, because you're starting fourth, and you first have to let the first 3 cars get away. So I think it's less than a minute, but it's still super annoying if you're you're in the flow and you're constantly getting taken out of the flow in between the stages, and also each time you restart, you just have to wait your turn again and again and again. But that's a little bit less relevant because restarting, there's no, it's not like, oh, I will just restart 10 times, practice the same stage over and over and get good and then win, because the stages are randomized. But still, it is still a little bit annoying, also in between stages. That is the waiting for your turn to start. On the other hand, I really like it for the immersion. It really forces you into the pace of the game, so to say, outside of the real world, into the pace of the game. Just like Metal Gear Solid, that game, Metal Gear Solid cutscenes. They can be really long and slow, but once you get into that pace of the game, it can be super immersive. The only problem with that is that you do have to have a lot of time, and I unfortunately don't. So then it becomes quite annoying or frustrating, anyways. But that's a long side ramble aside on the restarts and the randomization. The only gripe I have in this attempt, it was not that bad, but that is the fact that the pace notes. It are randomly generated tracks, but often the pace notes are a bit off. Like there will be a sharp right-hander, number 2, or 2 left-hander, or 2 right-hander, a sharp corner, and those are basically called out when it's already too late to brake. I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but it did happen, and yeah, just super annoying. I can tell you there was a lot of frustration in between episodes all the failed attempts that I discarded. But and also in these rally stages, randomized stages at least, there's quite a lot of glitching in the graphics. Sometimes the textures are missing. Sometimes the AI is. I think it was in this attempt, at one point the spectators, they were way too big, the guys, and also if I now look to the spectators in the background, the color tone is off, they're way too black, and honestly to me they feel a little bit too big, but maybe that is just me, especially the guy standing on that little plateau at the rear, who is really squinting, bending forward. He looks like a giant to me, but maybe that is just visual distortion. But so the pace notes, those are not really great. It's quite glitchy, but I really have to say the concept itself, it is pretty damn amazing, I have to say. It just randomized, because it keeps it fresh. The only problem with these tracks I have is that for rally stages, they're too wide. There are only some of them where there are like a little narrow sections, but for the rest, it are really flowing almost like highways. Then of course not hardened. It's like a dirt surface, so it's not like tarmac. But they're way too wide, way too flowy. I mean, you can have such sections as well. That's in real life as well, but not predominantly, and it is too much. That you in rally driving, you want to have narrow, exhilarating, fast, dangerous courses, and that is the only thing that it's a little bit too safe. They could have, for my part, keep actually the whole layout the same, keep it randomized, but just reduce the width of the track by half. Then it's already much better, if you ask me. Much more sense of speed, much more sense of danger. But yeah, that is basically me. Also, I have to say, I did make a bit use of randomization of the opponents, because I was failing so long. Normally, I really try to avoid cheap tactics like that, but I did restart the race a couple of times to get some opponents that were not that quick, like these that I now had. I had like an old RS200, I think maybe the Lancia Stratos, I'm not sure, and that Beetle that you see on the screen. But once there were other faster cars on the field, like the Imprezas and the Lancers, even when the Imprezas were a bit older than the one I'm driving now, like the I think we have the 2010 model now, but even if the opponents are 2004 or something, then it really was really hard to win. And also with those delayed pace notes and distraction by the graphical glitches, it was just super messy. I really wanted to get it over with. I could have, of course, tuned the car to be more powerful and more quick, but yeah, I just randomized the starting grid a bit, and it was doable in a non-tuned car. That is basically all I had to ramble about. Let's quickly watch the replay. I will also not be... I will try the first race of the next event. We have to do it on dirt, on snow and on tarmac. I do think that snow may be a bit easier, I'm not sure. I will try it once, but also we will select a car, try that race once, but I'm not going to try it to get the win in the next event in this episode, because it could again be like 20 times failing or 50 times failing. So I will do it the same as I did it this one. I will do it in between episodes. Discard any failed attempts and then only keep the win run in the start of the next episode, so that you don't have to see me failing, like it's just a waste of time. So yeah, so now watch the replay. We're gonna select the car. I am going to read the description of this in Preza and also the Preza we used before, and then I'm gonna mark these cars as completed, because then we have driven them. That's my definition of completed or done. Trying to do all the cars in the game is if we've driven them and if we have read their description. Then we will select a new car just to mix it up. I could keep this car. Maybe I will revert back to this car, because honestly, it handled beautifully. But I also want to mix it up a bit, so maybe we can use another car for the next stage. Probably have to revert back to this one, because it is, yeah, you do need, at least if you're not tuning your car, you do need a car that is stock really quite capable, and this one really is. But I will probably go for the quite modern Mitsubishi Lancer, just to mix it up. And it's also the nice Impreza Lancer Evo dichotomy, like the famous rivalry between the two brands and the two types of cars, the Subaru Impreza and the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. So that is what's on the agenda. Then we will just do one quick test run of the winter one stage. We will probably not win it. If so, then only all the better. Then we will even continue with the same approach for the tarmac run after it. Select the car and do a first test run. But I'm sure we will not win it first time around the winter run. So then we will end the episodes and I will get the win. That will be included in the start of the next episode. But for now, let's watch the replay. I don't really like the styling of these modern Imprezas, although this one, I have to admit, it is growing on me. Also because it was handling so well. Although it looks a little bit too much like a family sedan. Cars, they just become too big, modern cars. Or of course this is not a modern car anymore. But compared to the early 2000s and the 1990s, cars were much better sized, in my view. The front bumper is actually coming loose. Pretty cool. visual damage. Alright, finally in the pocket. Alright, this one is next on the agenda. A rally event held over 5 automatically generated special stages in the bitter cold of Alaska. Only cars of 345 horsepower or less with snow tires equipped can participate. Alright, let's mark the 2 cars that we used. That was previous episode, this one. So let's read it. Description. This is the Impreza Sedan WRX STA Spec C Type RA 2005. Since the first generation model began competing in the World Rally Championship, the Subaru Impreza has been synonymous with rally racing, especially the top-of-the-line WRX STI model. With the second generation Impreza, Subaru pushed the envelope even further, creating a high-profile machine that took the WRC theme to a new level, the WRX STI Spec C Type RA. This car, based on the STI Spec C, which in itself was already capable of a very high level of performance, was the ultimate rally car for the streets. So this is only the WRC theme, of course. This is not a true WRC car. So the Spec C, which in itself was already capable of a very high level of performance, this car, based on the STI Spec C, which in itself was already capable of a very high level of performance, was the ultimate rally car for the streets. With an extremely lightweight body and a powerful turbocharged 2-liter flat 6 that pumped out 276 horsepower and 311 feet-pound of torque. The Type RA received additional STI aerodynamic parts, 17-inch aluminum wheels, special stainless steel exhaust, and 4-level adjustable dampers. The RA in the model name stands for Record Attempt, a reference to Subaru's assault on the Nürburgring in the spring of 2004. A final prototype of the reworked WRX STI Spec C achieved a lap time of 7 minutes 59.41 seconds, breaking the 8-minute barrier that represented the hallmark for production cars. And at the 2005 Nürburgring 24-hour race, a nearly production spec model was entered and finished second in its class. That's pretty good. Limited to only 350 units, the Spec C Type RA went on sale in August 2005. Interesting, market is done. And then this one. From the very beginning, the base model of the Subaru Impreza was represented by a 4-door sedan. However, when the third generation model was introduced in 2007, Subaru threw the world a curve by offering the 5-door hatchback as the base model. That's the reason why. What's the difference between a sedan and a 5-door hatchback? A sedan is also just a 5-door model, right? Right, probably a shorter rear end. That's the reason why the high-performance version of the car, the Impreza WRX STI that appeared in October of the same year, wore a 5-door body. A 5-door body? And it used to be a 4-door sedan. That's the same thing, right? A 4-door sedan. What is the 5th door? That's the trunk. This is super confusing, if you ask me. Maybe they mean a hatchback body instead of a sedan. Although this car just looks like a sedan to me. I'm not sure what. Is it that the whole rear opens up? Is that what a hatchback is? Instead of like a little, only the metal part of the trunk, that also the whole window opens up? No, I cannot imagine. I don't see any. Maybe, I don't know, but it is, no, I cannot imagine the whole rear window opens up as a trunk. Very confusing first paragraph. From the very beginning, the base model of the Subaru Impreza was represented by a 4-door sedan. Alright, that is what we see on screen now as well, a 4-door sedan. When the third generation model was introduced in 2007, Subaru threw the world a curve by offering the 5-door hatchback as the base model. Alright, what is the fucking 5th door compared to 4 doors? That must be the trunk, but the previous car also had a trunk. So why is that the 4-door and this is 5-door? I have no idea. As the base, alright, I'm gonna look that up because this is. Why is it all so vague? So we do 4-door sedan versus 5-door hatchback. Sedans are built on a 3-box body and have a separate trunk, while hatchbacks are built on a 2-box body with a connected hatch. Alright, whatever. Sedans also typically come as 4 doors, while hatchbacks feature 3 or 5 doors, with the hatch counting as a door. Alright, so that is indeed the thing. The whole rear is an extra door. Extremely confusing. Still, many prefer the 3-box styling, exactly, of the sedan because of its cleaner shape. What is a fucking box? Sorry, 3-box styling. You fucking kidding me? So a sedan has 3-box body and have a separate trunk, while hatchbacks are built on a 2-box body. Alright, so that is the box of the engine, the passenger compartment, and that's it. And a sedan has 1 extra box with being the trunk, I guess. Still, many prefer the 3-box styling of the sedan because of its clean shape and long history as the Impreza's defining model, me included. To satisfy this demand, Subaru introduced the much anticipated WRX STI 4-door sedan. That is the one, I guess, that we see on screen, to the public in July 2010. Yeah, exactly, because I was already confused. What the hell is the difference between a regular sedan and the car we see on screen? Well, this is actually a sedan that is on screen. Under the hood resided the same Japan market power plant as the 5-door. A twin-scroll turbocharged 2-liter flat 4 that produced 304 horsepower and 311 feet-pound of torque. The new sedan stretched longer than its 5-door counterpart by 165 millimeters. by 165 millimeters, most of this due to a longer rear end where a large wing was installed. Because of the different body style, the 4-door had a structural and aerodynamic advantage over the 5-door, making it faster on long straights. Yeah, but it looked ridiculous. It was not an impreza. The car's engine and chassis have been tuned in accordance with the high level of quality befitting a car wearing the STI badge. It exhibited little turbo lag, making the engine super responsive, while the suspension displayed rock solid stability through turns and an even ride quality. The car's prowess was unleashed in April 2010 on the North Loop of the Nürburgring, the main testing grounds for Subaru in Europe, not to mention many other car companies. There, with former WRC champion Tommy Mäkinen behind the steering wheel, he once drove the WRC Impreza race car. The 4-door WRX STI led the 12.9 mile course in an amazing 7 minutes, 5 seconds. Alright, I do like it that in this description they really emphasize the fact that Subaru with this generation of STI really threw a curveball that really was not appreciated by anyone, or at least not by the majority, with going hatchback instead of a sedan. A really retarded decision. So you see, even just like game developers, even what used to be smart decision-making companies, if there are new people come in, they're just retarded, and you just, I hope if they don't correct course, then they can just, as far as I'm concerned, go out of business as soon as possible. Like Ubisoft now in 2024, the company should just be taken over, people fired. They totally screwed it up. Anyways, this one is driven and red. God damn it, wrong button. That's the button we wanted. Yeah, so now let's mix it up. Let's buy a new car. See if there's anything cool here. But I'm probably going to go with a... this could be an option. It's probably, I don't want a real rally car. That is for the advanced level rally events. Then we will be using a real rally car. But for now, I'm probably going to go with a premium car, so that we also have a cockpit. And that is where I think there is a latest model Mitsubishi Lancer. But it's always fun to sometimes quickly look into the used car dealership. And what's the difference between this car and a Silvia? This is a Silvia, right? Alright, I'm gonna also look that up. 240 SX versus Silvia. The 240 SX was US, I think that is US domestic market variant of the Silvia 180 SX that was sold elsewhere. Alright, so it's just a batch designation. MRS V edition. Alright, I really don't like the headlights. I like the older model of that, what the hell is that, MR Toyota. I think there's an older one as well, which maybe has pop-up headlights. Looks much cooler, I find. Here, MR2? No. Finally, my D-pad stick is working correctly. It's been a long time. It's so weird. I don't think it's hardware related. I don't know what it is. Often it doesn't work at all. You really have to press down very roughly until it registers, and now finally it's working exactly how it should. Alright, anywho, we are going over here to Mitsubishi, and we are going to get this car. This one is also pretty damn cool, but it's too powerful. the DLC car. I think it's basically the same as this one, except it is race ready. It has like a livery, it has a roll cage, it has a huge wing. It looks pretty damn amazing. Although, if in the whole battle between Subaru and Impreza and Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, I'm always inclined to the Subaru. I find the Lancers, maybe this one comparatively less so. This is actually a pretty cool car. But especially these, they are just one size too big for me. Of course, at that time, now currently probably the modern Impreza is bigger than this car because cars are getting more bloatier and bloatier as new models are released each time. But if you put this one besides 2005 Impreza, the Blob Eye, it is, in my maybe it's visual distortion, but it looks like a bigger car, and I respect them both basically equally well. But if I had to choose, I would have gone with the Impreza, because also the windows, look at the passenger side window, it's huge, it's really high. Yeah, although I also like the styling, the headlight, tail light units I like. Yeah, I really would not mind driving this car in real life, but it just feels a slight tad too big for my taste. But still amazing. This is indeed that last model that I really liked. I don't know how long this model lasted. Let me quickly see, because after that, it, just like the Impreza, it went downhill. So we do Evo. Which Evo is this? Evo 10 or 9. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, and then we look into the, man, there are lots, there are 10. So the Evo 9 was built, it looks the same as the Evo 8, 7, 8 and 7 and 9, they have the same body style. I think it's quite a successful design actually. Although again, to me, just a tad too big. Let's also see if it is actually bigger than the Subaru Blob Eye. But the Evo 9, after that, yeah, after that the Evo, the modern one came. Not the worst car, but here, this one. But yeah, modern cars like this, they just, or modern, this is not modern any by any stretch compared to today, time flies, but this is a 17-year-old car, but still, somehow cars lost their charm late 2010s and forward, if you ask me. But this one, the Evo 10 was made from 2007 to 2016, and then I think it stopped. Discontinuation. That's crazy. In March 2011, rumors of discontinuation of the Lancer Evolution program started when Autocar UK's journalist Matt Pryor wrote on his interview, blah blah blah, the Lancer Evolution X will be the last Evo. There is still a demand for the car, he said, but we must stop. Eyebrow up. Yeah, so this is exactly why the left, why the environment lunatics spoil everything. The landscape in Europe, or at least in my home country, it's totally destroyed by windmills that probably net without subsidy are not viable to maintain, but still there are thousands and thousands planted across the country, totally destroying the landscape view of in my country. I find it a beautiful landscape, really flat, totally destroyed, and also any fun with cars, totally destroyed. Otherwise we would still have an Evo. It is just the left retarded. I think really there should be I don't know what, some secession or something. Just keep the left there, give them their own country, the right to get them their own country. People who love freedom and love life, so to say. Anywho, let's quickly see. So that is the Evolution 9, and that car is built till fucking hell, 2007, 2005, 2007. So we will be buying a 2005 model. And how long is it? 4490 millimeters. So now we go to Impreza WRX STI 2005 wiki. What did I say? 44.9, right? Yeah, 4490. Oh fuck me. No, my search is gone. WRX STI. Oh my god. Why am I always making typos? Wiki. Then we go to the E Special Edition 225 WRX STI Sports. Alright, so there is still a WRX STI. I was not expecting that. Second generation. Yeah, again, way too big, totally uninteresting. First generation. Fuck my life. What the fuck are they talking about? First generation and second. There are way more generations. Is this black holes in history or something? No, apparently there are WRX based models and Impreza based models. Oh my god, the Impreza is a WRX, right? Am I fucking crazy here? Sorry, but I'm just super annoyed. Here, Subaru Impreza WRX STI. So why would the second generation... So first you have that whole batch of Hawkeye, Blob Eye, whatever eye you have, like all the Imprezas we know. Then you apparently, that was the whole first generation. Then from 2014-15 there is a second generation, which is based not on the Impreza WRX STI, but on the WRX. It is, these marketing people, they should, in my view, all be fired. They just are gaslighting. They make everything confusing. Leave it up to the engineers and the designers to make a beautiful car, and fuck all those marketeers and all those idiots surrounding them and making it all needlessly convoluted and complex, thinking like, oh yeah, but we are selling the car better this way. Screw it. If the product is well, it will sell itself. Nobody needs you. Anywho, I'm really rambling. We are going to look at the 2005 model, second generation. This is also so fucking confusing. So you have like the WRX Impreza, or the Impreza WRX STI, which has 3 generations, 1994, 2000, 2000, 2008, 2008, 2014. And then the successor. And then if you just Google, you have 2 Wikipedia entries. You have the Subaru Impreza WRX STI and the Subaru WRX STI, and that first article says that there are 2 generations, one from 2014 to 2021, one from 2021 till now. Instead of them just continuing the generations from the older ones, which already had 3 generations, why would you, probably because, was there a hiatus between the last of the first batch and the first of the second batch? Was it a re-release? It is extremely convoluted. I don't even think there was a re-release. So the older ones, they had like 3 generations. Yeah, there was no re-release. it's continuous. So you have first generation up to 2000, second up to 2008, third up to 2014, and then it just continues with the new one from 2015, 2014. Why would you then call that new one the first generation and the one after the second generation? If there were already 3 generations before, it is absolutely mental that people come up with stuff like this. Anyways, we were looking at the body length of the Impreza of 2005 versus the Mitsubishi Evo. And the 2004 was 4415, 2006 4465. So it is indeed the 4415. So that is 45, yeah, it's only 4 centimeters that the Impreza is shorter. But it also feels like this car is much higher. What is the height of this one? So the Subaru is 1430 high. And now quickly look at the 1430, and the Evo is 1450 high. Yeah, so that is 2 centimeters difference. It's also nothing. No, but the length actually, it is 4490. It is 8.5 centimeters. Compared to the 2005 model, 8.5 centimeters longer, this one, and 2 centimeters higher. Honestly, that's not that much, I would say. But still, if I had to choose, I will probably go with the WRX, but I really like this car as well. Also in yellow, actually. Let's read the description. We are going to use it in the next race, so we can immediately clear it off with a favorite marker after we've read it. For a fan of the Lancer Evo, one of the major topics of the Evo 9 was the abandoning of the Boulai style front fascia for a more conventional style. What is Boulai style? Internally speaking, many components developed for the Evo 9 had already been introduced in advance in the Evo 8 and did not make a major impression. Oh my god, why is everything raising questions? So we do Boulai style front, because I really don't see any difference. Oh my fucking hell, you only get people. Oh my god. So we do Evo 8 versus Evo 9 front. Yeah, honestly, they basically look identical to me. What the fuck are they talking about with Boulai style? Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, but I'm just getting super annoyed with all these extremely, those generations of the Impreza, and now this Boulai style front bullshit crap. Meet Mitsubishi Evo Boulai style. What the fuck is Boulai? Mitsubishi design boss Boulai chopped in 2004. Alright, honestly, I put them side by side. And I basically see no difference. So yeah, I don't know what the hell the article's talking about. And also, why would you call it Bulai style front face? Why not say the front face from designer Bulai? So that at least people they know what it is. Why be so cryptic in these description with asterisks, Bulai style front fascia? Just be a little bit more explanatory or descriptive in your formulations. At least that's what I would do. For a more conventional style, right, whatever, we already read it. Many components developed for the Evo 9 had already been introduced in advance in the Evo 8 and did not make a major impression. The engine was additionally equipped with MyVac in order to give it more torque, but the version introduced here did not vary valve lift as in other previous systems. Did not vary valve lift as in other previous systems and only changed the opening phase of the intake side. This improved torque in the low RPM range, and the reasoning for this was mainly due to the Japanese car industry's self-imposed output restriction. You see, this is what I said about left loons messing everything up. We don't have Evo Mitsubishis anymore because of left lunacy. With maximum power already topped out at the 276 horsepower limit, improving torque was the only way to raise engine performance. However, this actually turned out for the better as it made the Lancer Evo easier to handle despite its extreme performance. What the hell are you talking about, extreme performance? It's only 276 horsepower. That was not the end of the world. That was not the top of the range in 2005 neither, I guess. At least when was this? What car do we have? Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah, 2005. In the Evo 9, a new GT grade model was also added, positioned between the road car GSR and motorsport base car RS grade models. This GT model combined the magnesium compressor, titanium turbo and 5-speed manual transmission plus mechanical limited slip differential of the RS with the Bilstein dampers and Brembo brakes of the GSR. The window glass is also the thin, lightweight type from the RS, while the equipment and body colors available are the same as the GSR. It was a model that was offered as a homologation model for rally racing. Alright, pretty interesting. There's a lot of attention to detail, even lighter window glass, etc. Thinner glass to make it lightweight. For the suspension, everything including its Bilstein dampers was the same as the Evo 8 MR. Oh my god, it is so fucking confusing, these fucking marketeers. So you have a GT model, then you have a GSR model, it's the road, and you have an RS model. But for the Evo 8, you also have an MR model. What the motherfucking hell. Why not keep it between GT, GSR and RS? That is 3 models, that should be enough for one type of car. Probably the MR is not the only other one. There are probably 5 or 10 other ones even as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's product differentiation for everybody, something that they would like. It is not product differentiation, it is totally overblown lunacy of marketeers. Sorry, I'm really on my ranting chair tonight. I'm really getting annoyed with all that craziness, that retardedness that goes on in the world actually. Everything since 2005 up until now, so the last 20 years, everything regressed, and it's quite annoying to see. Anywho, for the suspension, alright, we already, its Bilstein dampers was the same as the Evo 8 MR, but on the GSR alone, the rear suspension height is lowered by 5 mm to slightly change the weight balance in the front and rear. This change improved the stability of the car in high-speed corners. It's pretty weird that only by reducing the height of the car that you can, without moving the components back or forth, you can change the weight balance, apparently, the weight distribution. It is really a part of physics that I'm not that familiar with. But change the weight balance in the front and rear by slightly lowering only 5 millimeters, half centimeter, lowering the height of the rear suspension. Interesting. Anywho, we read this car, so let's mark. And did we already buy it? I don't think we did. Yeah, this car, somehow it should be red. Just like the Subaru should be blue. But honestly, I like the yellow as well. Man, I really would like this car in real life actually. Together with the blob eye Impreza. Having both would be so cool. For a fan of the Lancer, one of the major topics of the Evo 9 was the abandoning of the Boulay style front face, or whatever. Yeah, what do we want? A red one? Yeah, this is the classic color, of course. I would say somehow in my mind a red Evo versus a blue Impreza. But again, I'm just going to go with the classical one. Man, there's so much music in this game that I didn't hear yet. It's so impressive, the amount of content. Not only cars, not only information descriptions, but also just the menu music. It's amazing. It's so hard once you get into the flow to drop this game. There's so much to see and just to mess around. So fun. Gran Turismo really, it doesn't have this feel. This game still has the old school feel. I'm playing GT6 after this, or otherwise Killzone 2 and 3. I'm really reverting back to older games. Modern games just like everything in society. Cars, the societal discussions, the, how do you say that? The public debates, everything is regressing. Alright, let's see, just for fun, how competitive the car is. If not, then we will find another car in the next episode. And if it is competitive, then I will win the race. Probably I will not win it now the first time around. But then we will win the race. In the start of the next episode. With this car. So either start of the next episode we will be selecting another car, or we will be using this car and just win the race. Of course, it also depends a bit on the competition, how quick they are. T16 and RS200. The RS200 I don't think is that quick. They're really old cars. But I don't know what the other car was. It looks really nice actually, I find.
5, 4.
For a randomly generated track, it looks pretty amazing.
3 right. 6 right. 1 right.
Here, this is what I mean with these base notes being way too late.
2 left long. 4 right. 4 left.
Right, I'm braking where I really
3 right.
shouldn't. Way too conservative. Holy shit.
Seven left. 3 left long.
Man, this is a pretty fun
7
track, I
right.
find.
3 right. Finish.
Right, we're actually super competitive. And also the first place car was not, I think it's the Delta Integral. Will not be really competition to our car. Holy shit, we're 8 seconds, yeah, we can actually win this one. I don't really mind that it's that I'm cheesing it a little bit, that we're apparently overpowered. I didn't tune the car or anything. It is still way below the 345 max power limit. But yeah, the opponents just are not that quick, and I don't mind. I can use a little bit of relaxing race compared to the previous event, which took way too long in between episodes. Car handles beautiful, by the way.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 right. 3 left. 4 right.
It's pretty nice that you can look quite a bit.
Two left long.
Sometimes in the
3
distance
right.
where the course will
4
go.
left. 2 right. 5 left. 2 left long. 5 left.
This is actually super fun. Just driving, relaxing a bit in the snow.
1 right. 6 left. 1 left. 1 right. 2 left long. 7 right. 2 right. 6 left, 2 right, 3 left, 2 left, 200. 5 right, 2 right, 3 left long, 2 left, 2 right, 600. 4 left, 2 right, 2 left long, 6
A
right,
little bit messy. What can you do?
2 right, 50, 3 left long, 3 right, 3 finish.
Alright, that's pretty relaxing, just cruising around the mountain. I read that the snow, at least for the intermediate one, that the snow level was a little bit or easier than the dirt. I was not expecting it to be this easy. Right, there's some glitching going on with the textures. Nothing much I can do about that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3 left long, 2 right,
Damn it! So annoying. Hitting these balls is really
3 left,
one of the more frustrating things you can do in gaming.
7 right, 2 right,
Oh my god, fucking understeer, man.
6 left, 2 left long, 4 right, 3 left, 2 left, 2 right, 6 left, 1 left long, 2 right. $100. 4 right. 2 left. 3 right. 6 left. 3 right. 2 left long. 3 right, 2 left long, 1 right, 2 left, 2 right, 2 left long, 100, 2 right, finish.
Fucking hell. So annoying. Even if you don't bump into the boarding, the wall that hard, it remains extremely annoying. Just also on regular road races, if you understeer off track, it is such an annoying feeling. At least to me it is.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7 right, 7 left, 3 right, 5 left, 100, 7 right, 6 right,
God damn, it's so annoying.
6 left, 4 right, 150, 3 right,
Almost feels a bit like skiing. Oh no, no, no.
100,
So annoying.
7 left,
I will just continue. Normally I would like to start over. I don't want to win that messy, but these stages, they're way
5
too long
left,
to start over. There's still a lot to do in the
2
game.
right,
And a lot of other games Shadowplay as well, so not that I'm looking forward to completing this one. I really look forward to continue playing it because it's so amazing, but
3 left long,
so much more fun in this game
2 left.
so far than I've had in GT7.
2 right, 5 left,
I'm not driving very well, but
2 right, 3 left long,
we have very comfortable leads, I would say. So I'm just relaxing a bit.
right,
Again, so annoying. These corners, fucking hell. So annoying.
2 left
So
long,
annoying.
2 right,
Pretty cool, huh? The snow really
1 right,
built up on the
3 left,
opponent's car.
Two left long,
Do we also have snow? No.
2 right, 3 left, 2 left, 2 right, 2 left long, finish.
Man, almost feels like feel like skiing or sledding because of these stages. Alright, one more. They're really pretty long. God damn it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 right,
There was a weird shadow on the ground there just before the start.
300,
Not sure what was causing it, but probably a graphical glitch.
7 left, 3 right, 1 right,
So
5 left,
sometimes, almost always, the bass notes are really late. This one was way too early.
over
And
1000,
this looks pretty nice, I must say. Check it out. Oh, wrong button.
2 right,
Oh shit, here, this is what I mean. With bass notes being too late. Way too late.
7 left, 2 left long, 3 right, 2 right, 3 left, 1 left long, 2 right,
Sorry, I tried to not hit him, but I
2
failed.
left, 6 left, 2 left long, 1 right, 2 left long, 2 right, 2 left long, 3 right, 2 right, 2 left long, 700, 7 left, 5 finish.
Alright, I think it was an 8-kilometer track, at least that's what it said. But you run it really quickly actually. Let's watch a bit of replay. Because that concludes the intermediate snow rally event, I think. That other car has way more snow buildup than our car, it seems. Very cool car, although don't really like the sounds. Also epic car. That was pretty cool ending, all at the same time, or at least 3 at the same time. In the pockets. Was not expecting that to work first time around. So now we can maybe just as well try and get a car for the final event, which will be on tarmac, so 4-wheel drive I would say less of a criterion. So we just need a car with around 345 horsepower. Yeah, I was actually thinking in between episodes I bought a car because I really was like looking at alternative solutions. This one, it has way less horsepower, but it weighs literally nothing. Where is it? Wow, it weighs even less than I expected, 370 kg. So we are just gonna try this one just for fun. I don't think we will keep up on the straight, but we will see. We are allowed sport soft tires, I think. I would like to continue, but it's already really late. It's you see it on the top of the screen. It's 1:30 at night or in the morning. Otherwise I would really be like, yeah, we can just as well quickly do it. But are probably again super long stages. These were all like 8 kilometers. Oh. There are only, that's also weird. Why? There's actually only a set type of cars that we can use. Was not aware of that. Yeah, so these are all the rally cars, but or am I now in the advanced section? Where the hell am I? I was in the advanced, sorry. We were still doing the intermediary, where there is no rally car limitation. Is it shorter? Yeah, it is shorter, so we could just try it. Let's just very quickly see how competitive we are in this car. Alright, we are driving against the Codina 4. We actually have a cockpit. What This is not a premium car, right? Or is it? I don't know actually. Cockpit doesn't really look high res. But the car itself is pretty high res.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 150. 3 right.
Holy shit. The
7 left, long.
I was acceleration to be much quicker. At least it sounds really quick. Right, where are my pace notes?
5 left.
Too much braking.
2 left, long. 4 right. 2 right. 4 left, long. 500. Finish.
I cannot imagine we were very competitive, but you never know. No, we were not at all. 205 Turbo 16 is kicking our ass. All the other cars as well, even a Toyota, I think it's a Toyota Caldina or the Audi S4. So this is not really unmitigated, or this is not really a total success. It's more of an unmitigated disaster. Of course, I was not driving that well, but but it's a really weird hybrid, I think, between a regular car and a premium car, because it does have somewhat of a cockpit. But it is a standard car, so a standard car with cockpit also exists apparently. Anyways, we will be looking for a more suitable car in the next episode, and then continuing the rally events. I mean, there was a lot of frustration, especially in between episodes, especially also previous episodes with the beginner event where I was on the wrong tire on the tarmac section for like 2 hours. Also this dirt section, super annoying. But I do really appreciate what they've done with also this, what I commented on earlier in the episode, the automatically generated stages. They're always never the same. So that really feels like, yeah, fresh. And also that you have to wait for your turn to start. It can be very annoying if you just want to get on with it. But it does give much more that real rally vibe. The only thing that I find a big letdown is rallying. The courses are way too wide and flowing and open. Has nothing to do with rallying compared to Città d'Aria, to Costa di Amalfi, to all the cool tracks in GT4 where you really had like narrow streets, where rallying is yeah, much more appropriate. Like you also had like Tahiti Maze, so many cool dedicated rally track in GT4 that you don't really have in this game, I find. Or maybe, I actually don't know. Are there many dedicated... God damn it. Idiots. Why am I pressing this button? yeah, it's only that Toscana and then Chamonix for, yeah, of course Eiger is a very cool stage, also for rallying. So that one, compensates a lot. But for the rest, no, yeah, Toscana, but it's too wide, it's too flowy for my taste. This is really for that random track generator, which is really nice. It has like a super simple environment, probably because that's easier for the track to generate them randomly. But yeah, it is fun. You can also have high-speed rally stages, but this is a little bit too similar. There's too little variety, there's too little narrow streets or sections which are really exhilarating. In that sense, I find so the rallying, the vibe is much better in this game, with like the stage start, etc. But the stages and the actual rallying was much better in GT4, where you also had like the US track with that mountain wall. God damn it, I forgot the name. Let me quickly check. It was a perfect ready stage as well. GT4 track list. I think it may have been Cathedral Rocks. Chamonix was actually also in GT4, I forgot. I know El Capitan, but I think Cathedral Rocks is maybe a different one. That is the it does use a section of El Capitan as well. Alright, whatever. I wanted to say that the tracks were way better for rallying in GT4 in my view. But you cannot have it all. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.